Johar. Today we are celebrating 118th birthday of our great leader Jaipal Singh Munda ji. He was born on 3rd January 1903. We all know he was an Indian politician, writer, sportsman also. He was the member of the Constituent Assembly which debated on the new constitution of our country. He captained the Indian field hockey team to clinch gold medal in the 1928 Summer Olympics in Amsterdam. Later, he emerged as a campaigner for the causes of Adivasis and the creation of a separate homeland for them in the Central India. As a member of the Constituent Assembly of India, he campaigned for the rights of whole tribal community, not only a single tribal community. He fought for the whole tribes, the tribes who are included in the constitution and who are unfortunately excluded also. Jaipal Singh Munda ji, also known as Pramod Pahan, was born in a Munda tribal family on 3rd January 1903 in Takra, Hattudami, Pahantoli village of what was then Khunti subdivision, now declared as district of the then district of Ranchi in the Bihar province of British India. Now it is called as Jharkhand. In fact, the name Jharkhand was derived by Jaipal Singh Munda ji. In his childhood, Singh's job was to look after the cattle herd of their family. It is not new thing. We all know, we who are coming from villages, tribal land, we have been trained to take care of our cattle and buffaloes. He has taken education in his village, then St. Paul's Church School. In the year 1910, he got admission in St. Paul's School, Ranchi. He was a gifted field hockey player. Singh was a brilliant student and exhibited exceptional leadership qualities from a very young age. This was noticed by the missionaries who took him to England for higher studies at the University of Oxford. He graduated from St. John's College, Oxford, with honors in economics. He was selected to work in the Indian Civil Service, from which he resigned. In 1934, he became a teacher at the Prince of Wales College at Achimota, Gold Coast, Ghana. In 1937, he returned to India as the principal of the Rajkumar College, Raipur. Now it is the capital of Chhattisgarh. In the year 1938, he joined the Bikaner princely state as foreign secretary. Jaipal Singh Munda thought that with his varied experience, he could be more useful to the country if he worked in the sphere of education and educating his own people. He wrote letters to the Bihar Congress President Sri Rajendra Prasad ji asking to be allowed to contribute to Bihar's education sector, but received no positive answers. In the last month of 1938, Singh visited Patna and Ranchi. During his visit, he decided to enter politics by seeing the poor condition of the tribal people. He was a member of the Oxford University hockey team. The hallmarks of his game as a deep defender were his clean tackling, sensible gameplay, and well-directed hard hits. He was the most versatile player in the Oxford University hockey team. His contribution to the university hockey team was recognized, and he became the first Indian student to be confirmed blue in hockey. In the year 1928, while he was in England, he was asked to captain the Indian hockey team for the 1928 Olympics Games. Under his captaincy, the Indian team played 17 matches in the league stage, of which 16 were won and 1 drawn. Due, however, to a dispute with the English team manager, Avi Rusher, Singh left the team after the league phase and therefore could not play in the games in the knockout stage. In the final, the Indian team defeated Holland. On returning to India, Singh was associated with Mohan Bagan Club of Calcutta and started its hockey team in 1929. He led that team in various tournaments. After retirement from active hockey, he served as secretary of Bengal Hockey Association and as a member of the Indian Sports Council. He became president of Adivasi Mahasabha in the year 1939. In the year 1940, at Ramgarh session of Congress, he discussed with Subhash Chandra Bose for need to form separate state Jharkhand. After the independence of India, the Adivasi Mahasabha re-emerged as Jharkhand party and it accommodated non-tribal people to achieve long-term goals. He is popularly known as Marang Gomke, meaning the great leader, by the Adivasis of Chotanagpur. Jharkhand party participated in election in the year 1952 and won 33 seats in Bihar Legislative Assembly. Again, after 10 years, it won 20 seats. Jharkhand party submitted memorandum of creation of separate state to States Reorganization Commission, but the demand was not considered because the region had many languages and had not any link language. We all know all tribal communities, they have their own language, they have their own culture, they have their own culture, food habits, as well as music, art, everything. Tribal were not in majority and adverse effects of economy of state after separation also. Jaipal Singh Ji was disappointed due to declining popularity of his party and rejection of state demand by States Reorganization Commission. He has joined National Congress. Singh was a gifted speaker and represented all the tribal people of India at the Constituent Assembly of India. The following is an excerpt from a famous speech made by him where, while welcoming the objectives resolution, he highlighted the issues faced by the Indian tribals. As an Adivasi, I am not expected to understand the legal intricacies of the resolution, but my common sense tells me that every one of us should march in that road to freedom and fight together. Sir, If there is any group of Indian people that has been shabbily treated, it is my people. I take you all at your word that now we are going to start a new chapter. A new chapter of independent India where there is equality of opportunity, where no one would be neglected. Jaipal Singh ji was part of 3 committees including advisory committees. We all know one stadium is named after him in Ranchi. In Amarkantak, where Indira Gandhi National Tribal University is situated, the sports stadium is being nominated in the name of Jaipal Singh Munda Stadium in the year 2019. Jaipal Singh Munda ji is actually known for his frankness, known for his hard work, known for his parliamentarian qualities. He was elected for parliament. He was elected for many committees. He spoke only about Indian tribes, their economy, their agriculture, their lifestyle, their lands, their forest, and at the same time, their rights of forest. He urged the House, urged the Government of India to protect the rights of tribal people of their own forests. He said, we can see in the whole India, wherever tribes are there only forest exists. Forest and tribes are inseparable. We have to respect the emotions towards the forest of tribes. Their right to collect minor forest products are legal. At the same time, he urged industries, he urged our own people to get education, to fight for their rights. At the same time, not only in service, we have to go into many other sectors, many other domains to prove our existence in this society. For example, we have to start our own industries, we have to start our own educational institutions, we have to actively participate in the elections, in politics, in public life. Our contribution will be more valid, will be more eligible, because we tribes, known for our peacefulness, democratic system, democratic way of life. Also, he said the tribal rights activist who became a hockey legend for all of us. Even today, hockey players, not only Indian players, players of all around the world, they are fond of Jaipal Singh Munda ji because his life was dedicated to sports, his life was dedicated to hockey. Jaipal Singh Munda ji has left ICS for sports. He has left the highest civilian cadre to play for his own country. Lord Irwin, the then Viceroy of India, congratulated him when he returned to India. Adivasi Mahasabha was his brainchild, where he spoke about the struggles of Adivasis, the history of Adivasis, the economy of Adivasis, the political rights of Adivasis, and at the same time, the necessity of a separate state for Adivasi people, that is called Jharkhand. This is how he has all his whole life, dedicated to the upliftment of tribes. He spoke about tribes, he wrote about tribes. I would like to quote another one example about his clear-cut, opinion about tribes. In the December 1946, the Constituent Assembly was starting the debate on a new constitution. The icons of national movement like Nehru, Patel, Prasad, Ambedkar, Sarojini Naidu had spoken on democracy, on fundamental rights, on liberty. And then on December 16th, 1946, the voice of Jaipal Singh Mundaji was heard for the first time. In court, I rise to speak on behalf of millions of unknown hordes, yet very important of unrecognized warriors of freedom, the original people of India, who have variously been known as backward tribes, primitive tribes, criminal tribes, and everything else. Sir, I am proud to be a Jungli. That is the name by which we are known in my part of the country. As a Jungli, as an Adivasi, I am not expected to understand the legal intricacies of the resolution. You cannot teach democracy to the tribal people. I repeat, you cannot teach democracy to the tribal people. We have to learn democratic ways from them. They are the most democratic people on earth. The whole history of my people is one of continuous exploitation and dispossession by the non-aboriginals of India. So, we need to give best education, best hostel facilities, best facilities for science, engineering research, medicinal research for tribal students to come up. The medicinal practices, indigenous knowledge system of tribes are very much important, because these knowledge systems, tribal knowledge systems, are embedded with their tribal languages. We have to protect. We have to give scope to protect tribal languages, oral tribal languages, and we have to give them proper space to take their own education, at least in primary level education, in their own mother tongue. Then only we can forecast the result which Mundaji, Jaipal Singh Mundaji has seen, has dreamt. With these few words, I conclude Jaipal Singh Mundaji is always with us. He is a guiding force for all of us. Jai Hind.